What is going on, guys? Your boy NX Studio here, bringing you guys another tutorial. And this tutorial is gonna be a simplistic white or black Twitter banner for people who just started Photoshop. I will be starting to do some tutorials with more, simple, and for people who just started Photoshop that want to do some, because I realized that there's a lot of people who still don't know, how to use Photoshop, like including people from my school and other places. They ask me all kinds of questions, so I'll be revolving my tutorials around that. But I'm sorry I haven't been posting a lot. Just finished AP, so I can finally make a tutorial video here. So yeah, let us get started. And plus I haven't been recording any of speed art, so I'm sorry about that. And also I still need to finish some part of my school projects to be able to upload that speed art video. So yeah, but that's some updates for you guys, and here you go. Let's get started. So I'm gonna create a document for Twitter headers. Let's just call it tutorial, like always. Tutorial. Almost forgot to spell. I don't know if they changed the size. I'm just gonna use the old original size I've been using all the fucking time. Okay, so you know what? On the second thought, before I planned out this video, I actually thought of using the cloning logo, but now I'm gonna use my own. So here we go. I'll use that one. Okay. So you want to start off with, I'm just gonna do white because I did dark for my banner right now, but I'm gonna do white later in July for the revamp of 2017. Second half of the year, I guess. I don't know. I like to do it every half year to change my stuff to make it look fresh. So yeah. Okay. Once you have a plain white background, I will show you guys how to switch between dark and white. So I'm gonna hold on. Fuck. That's the problem with too many screens. Let me pull out Google. There. That's Google right there. And actually, before we even start, for this kind of type of banner, you could do anything with backgrounds. For me, some people like to pull in their their own logo and then drag it really large, like that, and just hit enter and rasterize layers and just turn down the opacity to 30, maybe even 30, and then create like a really razor. Make sure the hardness is at 0. And just drag down it really larger, drag it down. Whoop, my bad. There, that's middle, right in the middle. That's just get this nice little texture at the very side. Once that is done, some people actually hold on, it's not the center. Once it's done, you can drag in your own logo again and then put it right in the middle. And you can see that little the little, I don't know, symmetry or scaling symmetry. I don't know how you call that shit, but it's whatever. Okay, so but some people like to do stocks and shit. So we grab let's grab what, I've been doing CS:GO wallpaper for a long time. Just Call of Duty. What we got? Okay, image. Find one that's sick. You never know what's sick. Grab a little bit of this. Pretty cool ones. You always go down and find cool ones. This one's sick as fuck. Okay. View image and just. I don't know how old. Oh shit, this is really old. Call it. Okay. It's whatever. Close this and put it right there. Yep. Make sure that's turned on so you won't fucked up the dimensions and shit. Okay, drag it to the place you want it, like that. Or you can even do this and then do it like a little rule of thirds thingy. Yeah, whatever. But people like to do that. Like, for my personal preference, I like to higher the contrast, since it's not the main focus on the whole banner. So you could pump up the contrast and make it black and white. Just make sure it's a really nice black and white photo like that. Yeah. Okay. Once that's finished, you can either turn down the opacity to 20, or you could do it the way I like to do, which creates more freedom for yourself. I like to, okay, that's whatever. I like to create a new layer and just put white on top of it, and then change the opacity of the color to white or some shit. Because if you decided to change it to darker color, you could always change it to black and it also looks sick. So yeah. So, but since for the tutorial case we're doing white, so we're gonna do white like this. And the color of my logo matches perfectly as well, so rasterize layer. There we go, that's the white layer of it. Now I like to drag this little thing just to guide me. I think that's, yeah, I think that's about the middle. Okay. Cool. Now you have this little like background, or you can even pull this up to here. That, I think I'm gonna redo the logo thingy because I think I erased too much of it. So that's cool, like that. Do it like this. Make sure everything is done and deal. Turn it to 30, 20, 10. You can even do this. See, I don't even have to erase the middle part, but for I like to do it. Just, you know, creates more focus at the center. Like that. Okay, there we go. Actually looks fine. Okay, it looks just great. Okay, awesome. Now you're technically done here. I mean, if you really want to just create like a really simple one, you maybe add like a, I can't even type my name. XHD, that's my go-to name. There we go. Turn it down to like 20. Oh, that's too. Fuck, it's still too large. 10. Still too large. 7. Cool, awesome. Change the text to, maybe if you want to change the same color as text, that's my own preference. And you can do a little bit, you know, play around with the fucking font thingy. Okay, there we go. See, that looks great. It looks got the same. It's called yellow. Fuck, I can't speak. All right, whatever. Okay, the most basic thing about your color thing, it should always stay consistent. So if you have like complementary colors, then you should always do that. Or you have a, you know, if you have a logo, like a color tone for a logo, then you should always follow that. I'm just gonna bring out a few examples. For this one, oh fuck, god damn it. For this one, you always want to stay with this gray, and this blue, or this white. Sometimes I change to white if the background is darker. You could change this to white and this to blue. Why do I always click the wrong thing? There. Whoa. Okay. And for this one, you always want to keep it this green or this gray or white. Yeah, I can see if I have a better example of more different colors. 2015. What the fuck? 16. Yeah, this one is orange with black. This one is also orange with black or gray, and this one is also blue with black. You always want to keep it. You always want to keep it consistent throughout the whole design. So that is what I'm going to do right now. So I'm gonna create a new layer. If you wanna, you're technically done here. Or you could, if you want to do more, you could add like gradient overlay. Just change the original should look like this, and if you want to turn down the opacity to like 10, maybe even 20 to make it more, you know, standouts, or you could, yeah, you can even apply it to the text layer just to make it consistent. There you go. Now this design looks pretty nice, I should say. Now next part, you can always do different things. You know, you can always do different things with that. So we're gonna add some information about me onto this banner because, you know, that's branding and shit. You add information about yourself and stuff. So I'm gonna first turn off these things, and so the color stays consistent. I'm gonna use the gray. You know, you always want to stay consistent. Yep. I create a line. Yeah, that's a bit too thick. So I'm gonna pull it down a little bit. And I want to create like an illusion that is coming out of the, you know, the center to the, and then it fades out. So I'm gonna first line it up with this line. Whoa. Bro. I could do okay. Alright, whatever. I want to create like an illusion that is fading out, and, you know, fading out from the center. So I'm gonna use the eraser tool. Just bring down the size a little bit and do a little brush like that. There you go. Now you have a little, you know, fade out thing with the thumbs. And you want to, I like to keep a symmetry. That's just me. You don't have to always do it like this. So it's just personal preference. So you don't always have to follow what I do. There you go. Now I'm gonna add text onto the top layer. For this one, I'm gonna add a so yeah, to the right, I'm gonna add my job, graphic designer, and you can always change the font, but I like this font a lot, so I'm gonna keep it that way. And you want to make sure that your font is not larger. You want to make sure your font is not larger than this font over here, just because you know, you might you don't want to take away the attentions from the middle. You want to keep things from attractive and then slowly fade out into the outside area thingy. That's just me, because you always want to, or you want to keep, actually it's not that accurate. You want to keep your focus on the major subject that you want to showcase to your audience, and then make the faded out. So let me bring out, see if I can show you some examples. I'm trying to be more explanatory in my videos so that you guys can understand. So yeah, it's 2016 because I remember some stuff that I did in 2016, and hopefully that will work out. No, definitely not this. This first charts. Yep, this one. Okay, I don't know if this is a good example, so you guys can see. Yeah, this is the original logo with the almost the same size as the text, and then here are the stuff that I want to show. And then this is not that important because, you know, well, I mean it's important, so yeah, be sure to share and subscribe. Alright, so I want to showcase that I could do graphic design, video editing, tutorials, and game content on my channel. So I put it large. Have the font larger than the this one, and also the official channel. You could technically take it off, cause I just leave it there because for, like, you know, some purposes. But I leave it on there, but you can always turn it off. Just think of the stuff that you could leave on, and you could take it off, and then you could slowly, you know, have it fade out, so people can focus on the main stuff instead of the stuff that they don't really have to focus on. So I'm gonna make that 5. Actually, I think 4 is better. Now, if you think it's too you know, small and scrambled together, you could always go to character and then change the space between each character, make it to like 500. That, and then I can even change the color to the blue that I'm using for my logo to keep the, you know, the lines and the thing consistent. Or I could even highlight the words, because since graphics, you know, it's not that. I could use designer because I'm a designer. I help people design stuff, and I do it graphically, and people, you know, design other shit. So I could keep it blue and then make it like that, and change the change this color back to the gray, just like that. Yep. Now on the other side, I wanted to add in my little portfolio so people could go check on my stuff. So I type in Behance. It's my is it .net or .com? Let me check. I fucking forgot. Behance. Yep, it's .net. Okay. So type in behance.net/NX Studio. That's my old name, which I like it more, but since I want to keep it short, I keep it HD. Lol. So I make it into also bolded, and then also this blue text shape. Now since this is, you know, much longer, so I could drag. Now I want to keep it consistent, so I leave it like that, and you want to line it up with both sides. So yeah, see, it's lined up with this, and also is center with the other side. There you go. Now you have all the information that you could. Actually, I still think it's a little bit too big for this, so I'll make it change it to 3. It's better. This one also change it to 3, just for some, you know. Whoop. There. Now I might even shorten this into 300. So sometimes you want to keep it the same size, approximately the same size. So you can use it to go over it like that, and then change the size down to until it fits the thing. So maybe 250. I'm thinking about 250s. That seems about right. All right, cool. Yeah, line it up. Now you can have, now you can see that each side is balanced with the spaces and stuff, and the length and everything. So yeah, you want to keep it consistent. Now we're gonna add a little bit, shapes on the outline just to make it more interesting. So you could you can use the blue that you have on your logo. Let me see if I can get it. There you go. And use the square tool, just create like a shape first, fill. Now in here, we're gonna use the symmetry rule that I told you guys in the past video on the overlay, part 1. If you guys haven't watched that one, go check it out, whatever. But so basically you do everything on the other half, and then you could copy and flip it to the other side, so everything's around the same. So yeah, we're gonna have this little thing here, and we're gonna drag it to the center. We're not gonna use everything, but I just like to leave it there. Let it touch the center. goody goodies. And use the pen tools. Yeah, use the pen tools and then do like a little 45 degrees. Hold down shift, and then do a sideways. Create like a straight line, vertical straight line, horizontal straight line, or a straight or a right 45 degrees slant. Is how you call it. I don't know. Selection. Delete this part. Of course, I still think it's way too much, so I'm gonna do that as well. And also delete this part. Maybe create like a little gap in between these, and there we go. That seems fine. Awesome. Now I'm gonna duplicate it and then flip horizontally and then pull it to the other side, just like that. Cool. Now what that seems fine for now. I can even do it for this side. Command J to duplicate the layers and then do like a little hangout things right like this for it. See how that looks. That looks great. Awesome. Now I'm gonna merge these two layers and maybe pull this back a little bit. Yeah, and then delete this one. Command J, and then see how easy it is for is it? Yeah, it's Command J. Okay, and then just flip it. You see how easy it is if I have like do it one side and do the other side. You don't have to worry about anything at all. Well, maybe except for this point because I have this little part here. So I'm gonna just it's fine. Doesn't matter. Horizontally and have it there. Oh, why is it on top of it? Oh, I think I pulled it so that. What the fuck? Never mind. This thing is not perfect, I guess. There. Okay, there we go. Finally. Okay, now I can merge these together, and then maybe add a little bit glow to it. Command J to duplicate another layer on top of it, and then go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then you see this little glow here. Making not too much, like a 5 or a 2 or 3. Yep, 3 will be fine. And there we go. There you go. That's a nice little trick for you guys to do as a. This is like clearly a white background. And the best part about this kind of design, is you can always change your color. So you can go to adjustments over here, make sure it's from the layer. Make sure it's from the windows, not the image adjustment and hue and saturation, because this one is gonna add like a adjustment layer to the whole thing. So it changes the whole layer of it changes everything that is under the adjustment layer. So the same thing as After Effects adjustment layer. So yeah. So now you can always change it, to orange, blue, gray, yellow. It looks sick, Now I'm gonna delete that and stick with blue. So yeah, actually I'm gonna take off the grid so you guys can see better. So yeah, that's the oh fuck, why is it still there? Okay, there we go. That's a nice little. Actually, I need to add the gradient effects on that I put on at the very beginning. Copy layer style. I'm gonna put it on everything else. Paste layer. There you go. There you go. Now you have a nice little background thing for you to work with. There you go. I just finished a fucking Twitter banner that looks simplistic but nice. Make sure you have a nice and everything within. Let me see. That's 19 minutes of recording. So yeah. If excluding some explaining and stuff, I think you could do this in like 10 minutes. So that's a nice little tutorial for you guys. For you all beginners, have fun with Photoshop, I guess, and make sure you enjoy every step that you take to learn it. It's very useful. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.